You guys can't hear it, but my cat chose exactly this moment to start howling. And hello, and
Perfect timing.
oh, why is my camera not working? Oh, right, because it glitched. Okay, just a minute. Hi, yes, we're very professional streamers here. Very, very professional. Much profession. Hello, welcome to the second week results stream of the April 2025 Game of Thrones Tourney of Tales. We are really glad to see you, and we got a little group here of house leaders today, but we're gonna have a good time, and this is fine because, like, it's chaos, which is normal. No, actually, that's not Scooter. That's Teddy. I have two cats with opinions now. Yes, and Teddy would like to go out. Teddy does not like the fact that the door is closed. He never leaves my room except when there's treats. But he doesn't want the door closed because he wants to watch what's going on. But the door is closed because I'm streaming, and Jamie is here. So hello. Those who don't know me, my name is Diane Morrison. I'm known in the community as Sable Aradia. I am the leader of House Lappin, the Bunny Queen, Sable Bright Eyes, Mother of Bunnies, Defender of the Realm, an official leader of the Chaos Cartel, but you didn't hear it from me. And,
Could you say that again?
What? I didn't hear anything. Yep. Yes. Yeah, exactly, Sonny, and he wishes to survey the rest of the house and be judged. That is Teddy. He is a big fluffy cat who is bigger than me. We'll move on now, and we'll go to Daz.
Oh, sure. Right up to me. I'm usually last.
I know. It's the way people sit in the window to me is how I decide this. I don't...
Usually I have more of a buffer.
Right?
Anyway. Hello everybody, I am Daz the Cat. I am a published writer. I have adventure modules on Rise of RPG for my Cutthroat Adventure series.
Yay!
I am also the leader of House Sauropoda. Technically I'm the regent because Bob is away doing some research and all that goody stuff, but bodyguard sometimes has to actually step up and do the dreaded paperwork. That fell to me.
Yeah.
I feel your pain. I feel your pain.
What's this about, complaining about paperwork and stuff? Mm-hmm.
Silence, you!
What?
Just because
What?
I bothered you for, like, the past few half a decade about it,
Right? Exactly. Mm-hmm. Revenge is sweet.
Oh, by the way, the music is still playing, Sable.
Oh, it was. I turned it off.
Okay.
I didn't realize. No, the music has been doing some weird stuff. It doesn't start when I want it to. And sometimes, so I forget that it's there. And then it starts. And I'm like, wait a minute. It takes like a minute to get started once I've put it up. I think I've got to do something different with the file. I'm not sure, but I don't know. Anyway. Carry on. Sorry. Thank you for letting us know.
Oh, I'm all good. I'm all good.
You're good.
Just paperwork.
Paperwork.
From now on, all my missives to House Lappin is going to be paper airplanes. I promise.
Do you know that's really okay? Because we established that as a possible message exchange system in World War II. And as a matter of fact, the command, the CNC room of the Warren contains a platform which is designed to redirect paper airplanes and put their messages up on a screen so that they can be read immediately by the people in security and who manage the information. It's in my Minecraft that I built, guys. I put it there. And it works. It works if you put like a paper note on it, it'll show what it says. Tara contacts me that way all the time. Awesome. All right, let's we're wasting time, and Shy's got a time limit today, so we should probably move on. Let's have Shy's intro.
Hello. I'm Shireen Fox, also known as Amy Winters Voss. I'm the author of the Liminal Chronicles urban fantasy series set in mythological Japan. I'm supposed to be editing book 3, but I've had wonderful distractions, and it's been a lot of fun. So I'll get back to editing book 3 someday. During the event, yes.
Right.
Now I am the graphics gal. I also have set up the lobby bot, so I'm the maintenance for that, but not the word count bot. That's our mage Satrium, just the one that runs the 24/7 lobby. So
the Wizard of God, for whom we are forever grateful. Mm-hmm.
It's been fun. It was fun to test it out and see how it worked. For Melees, I am the co-leader. Melee is Princess Badger. And House Librarian, Claude Badger King, Defender of the Realm. For the Self-Care Mafia, I am the Oyabun. So, there you go. That's me.
And we love the fedora. That's awesome. Yeah. Happy says, it's okay, Sable. I literally streamed a black screen for 14 hours on Wednesday without realizing it. Can't be any worse than that. Yeah, I raided into your black screen and I was like, what? What? And then I raided into your black screen, actually, because my stream went right at the end, right? I was just in the process of doing the goodbyes in the raid, and I'm like, I'm just not going to go back up. I'll just raid into Happy, right? And I show up and it's like void. So I'm sure it wasn't just you. I had to stop and start my program again before it would register that the stream was dead. So I think there was a glitch in Twitch. Not your fault. We work with the technology.
Twitchy be twitchy.
Yes, it do. Yes, it do. And last but not least, let's have Rue.
Hello, I am Toru. I am the Dragon Bunny House Librarian of House Slappin. I also wrangle the tone bot so that all those lovely embeds do the stuff that it's meant to do. I officiate weddings. Stop getting married people seriously, dudes. Freaking rabbits. Yeah, and do you know how much notice Sunny gave me? She told me at her bridal party.
Me too. She told me the day of and told me to get dressed. Because there was a dress waiting for me. Uh-huh. Yeah, and you know why she did that, right? Because she knew I'd say no. Uh-huh.
Well,
so if all the guests were already... No, I'd have said no, and then you'd have told me, and I'd have said no, right? And so that's why she did this. But the invitations were already sent. People had already responded. People were showing up at the Warren by the time I got news of this and had to get immediately into a dress that I hadn't had a chance to try on. And yeah, it was yeah. We'll remember this. We'll remember this,
yes,
okay?
We will definitely remember this.
Yeah, we will remember this. Yeah.
So we're into revenge events now?
I mean, probably. I mean, it's the sibling rivalry thing. I will get Sarlacc somehow. She knows it, too. Yeah.
I don't know how I am. Not with this crap. Oh, do I?
Speaking of events, we should probably...
Yes, that leads straight into the events.
Straight into the events? Almost like. If I really believed you planned this, though. No, I don't believe this at all. Okay. All right, let's get into the Self-Care Mafia report, which is our usual...
We have a Sparkles.
Oh, hey, Sparkles has joined us. Hooray!
Welcome. He needs to do an introduction.
He does too. What? Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Introduction.
Yeah, I'm at work, so I thought I'd just pop in and say hi.
Okay.
Hello there, I'm Barbarossa Sparklebeard, Lord of House Iluris, I think.
Yeah.
I do believe that is, if that's the title, then yeah, fair enough.
Yes.
Cool.
Well, Panda Archon is the title.
Right. Which is awesome. and welcome aboard. And thank you for, stepping up. I really appreciate it.
No problem. I'm going to mute
Sparkles.
then, so you can continue on.
Haha.
Could not hear Sparkles. Don't know why. Hail the new leader of Pandemonium! Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for those who haven't heard, sadly, Mikola Void had to step away from GOT because of her health. She found, I mean, we knew when she joined, right, that she has been, like, chronically ill her whole life, and that there might come a point where she was simply not able to keep up. She reached it. We're sorry to see her go, but I know she will definitely be missed. But I know that Iluris is in good hands. So,
For
yeah.
sure.
And we're carrying on. So, hello. Hello, Swift Shadow. Okay. Moving along. We shall get to the Self-Care Mafia report. I can't wait to hear this one this time. I am eager to see, because I've seen lots of people doing some really good self-care, and I'm sure we're going to hear some good stories here from the Oyabun.
Oh, fudge flames. I forgot to do them.
We still have time.
We're
Hurry up.
not to that spot yet.
I know. I was just like, where's the link?
You want me to throw the link into the chat quick?
Technically, no, I don't want you to. Because what that'll mean is, since I have to read these today, I'll be watching things appear as I'm reading. I know how this works.
I will wait then. I will wait for sanity. So,
Okay.
So, we got the Mafia report. Yes. Okay.
Yay.
So, yes, the black self-care, blah, blah, blah. The black market is open. So come and get your badges. I will post the link for that here just a second. Market there. Oh, not poll. SCM market.
By the way, if you guys want to do Flames of Encouragement, the link is posted in the Chaos Coffee Shop and is pinned there. I cannot stop you from going to get it. I also put it in the announcements yesterday.
I know that's where I got it.
So, the market is open. It will close Tuesday evening about 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time. It would be 7 or 8. The little automation that controls it, I never know if it's going to be 7 or 8. It's just how weird how it does it. But we have been seeing some awesome self-care. I love that my Mafia and people outside the Mafia, like Sable, have been giving out stars. I so appreciate that for recognizing the self-care. At the previous market, we had 12 people collect badges. This is really good for we haven't seen that high a number in quite a while. So 9 people had 2 bingos. So that means people are totally rocking the self-care. And then 2 people had 1 bingo and 1 person actually did a self-care task, and you get a badge for doing a self-care task. So go collect them, okay? If you don't know what the SCM is, we started up to make sure that writers weren't acting stupid and ignoring self-care, like skipping sleep or skipping meals or making sure that they've actually taken care of themselves for that day. So, and Sable's not the only one. I this is part of the reason I started this with Fox Writer, is that I needed it too. So, especially this event, I have struggled. So I've had to call out some help.
The sleep has been
I-
hard.
Yeah, I've been trying to sleep, but it's like I'm not even dropping off until like 2 a.m. in the blooming morning. It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah. Oh, I totally get it. I totally get it, because that has been me. That's why I've been taking naps, even though I really hate naps. So, but if you don't have your bingo card, go snag your bingo. I popped the link into there. So you can go download your sheet. We'll start on week 3 here, and you can get badges for it. They're really cute. We have fantasy creatures. There's like yetis and fairies and
They're
who knows what.
adorable.
And then the SCM tiny tasks. We have really super cute spring themed animals with mafia hats. You need one. Go do your tiny tasks.
So this
So,
is the tiny task we're talking about. One did at least one self-care task because I just haven't like submitted my thing. I probably should, eh? Yeah, because I've done like 10. It's on my sheet.
yeah, no, that's fine. And I need to catch up. You don't have to do them one a day. The original intention was one a day, but
This is
things just
part of my
happen.
tiny tasks.
Yay! Thank you for sharing your mascot.
I have
So,
to.
but the tiny tasks are on the bingo sheet. There's a tab for each week, and then the last tab is the tiny task. So go print it out. Um, if you need to print it out, or you can use it digitally. I don't really care. Just make a copy of it and edit to your heart's content. So,
Awesome.
yeah, and the stars you can use for extra squares or keep them for however. You just have to keep track of your stars and your use of stars. So there you go.
That's
Is
awesome.
what I have.
This is Bubbles, or Buttons. This is Buttons. Buttons is my self-care mascot. Notice that they have the lap and crown. They,
That's so cute.
right? And a golden crown.
And
I have to show you
this-
this. This is the greatest thing because we have all these accessories. We have
This is her.
Ooh.
a book
This is her.
because all
Oh, that's
Intermancers
so
need a
cute.
book. And a
And this
basket
is-
with which to carry our carrot.
Cute.
And what every writer especially needs, a giant mug of coffee.
Yeah. Okay, y'all
So-
are making Claudia very jealous of all those accessories.
I'm
This
sorry.
is Acorn. This is Acorn,
Yes.
and this is Herman. Herman was named by Sable.
He was just a Herman. I don't know why.
I'm throwing stuff off my desk now, always. Yeah, Acorn was named by Little Room.
Aw, that's great.
I was like, I need a name for him. That's okay then.
That's amazing. That's cool. Yeah, do your tiny tasks, guys. Do your self-care. It's fun and it's good for you. I've been prioritizing my self-care for the past couple of events. I've got to tell you, my word count thanks me for it.
Mm-hmm.
Do not thank your word count for it, but yes.
No, my word count thanks me for it, right? My word count looks better because I am sleeping at least
And
6
looking
hours
after
a night.
yourself.
And I am eating
Sleep
at
is
right
good.
hours. And I am leaving the computer occasionally and getting fresh air and sunshine. I am playing in the dirt. It is fun. Yes.
And
yeah.
what's been shocking, wonderfully so, is you've been like way more organized than like ever. And I'm like so proud of you. And like, honestly, I think you've been more organized than me this event. So there
It
you go.
totally shows the organization.
Yes.
It's fantastic.
Thanks, guys. I've been working really hard at it. My bullet journal has been helping a lot. So thank you.
Awesome.
I
Can I
appreciate it.
make a small announcement?
Yes, absolutely.
This is my second event where I broke 10K.
Woot! And I bet we're going to see that on the results. I hope it
just
came in
broke
time.
10K.
Oh, you just broke 10K today? Okay, then it'll be on the next
Well,
one.
no, I believe it was like 2 days ago.
Then it should be on the
Awesome.
list.
Yeah, then it will be on the thing. We'll see. We'll get to see your name.
We get to see your name, which is awesome.
Yes.
Celebrate your
Also,
accomplishments.
So-
to my fellow Ilarisianites, I like to keep adding things to the end of Ilaris. Keep working hard, keep being awesome, keep doing the things. Goals are awesome.
Also,
Yes.
Sparkles, while I've got you here, what is your official title?
Oh,
Panda
Panda
Archon.
Archon. He assumed the actual official title of Panda Archon. Yep,
Ah, okay.
Yep.
Awesome.
that's the title.
I hope you enjoy the swamp gas grenades I sent you, Sparkles.
And I
Might have a
guess we're
little
going to
fun
have
with
to have a coronation. I like
Dolores
coronations.
That
is
can be
the
like a-
librarian, yes.
As long as it's
Look,
apple flavored. I like apple cores in a
who is yeah. I don't have to do that coronation. They have their own librarian, right?
I'm sure they do.
Don't
Yes.
worry. Everything's gonna go swimmingly because I'm here. Oh god, I can't even say that. Everything will go. Nobody's
It will
going to
go.
die.
Yes.
That is all we can ask, really,
Hmm.
in the chaos that is this place. Yes.
Yes. Happy, enjoy the coronation. That's all I've got to say. All happy. Yes. Happy,
Awesome.
sad is
Is the
Valero's
librarian?
librarian.
Sweet.
Yep.
All right. Moving on to Flames of Encouragement. This is a thing that the Chaos Cartel sponsors. Basically, the idea is if you see someone doing something that you think is inspiring, or you see them inspiring other people, or, whatever it is. And it can be in and out of game, by the way. Like, Flames have been awarded for seeing people do charity work, right? Like, if it inspires you, or you see somebody else
There you go.
inspiring people, let us know.
And that is the link for the Flames of Encouragement.
Yep. All right, and I will start reading them here as soon as I put them up. We have a document called The Wall of Fire, where we perpetually keep the record, and have since 2024. I wish we'd done it earlier, but we have it now. All right, let's see here. That was last week, so anything... Okay, there we go.
Daz says, our last official librarian was so traumatized by the paperwork he became a nightmare.
Yeah! I mean, that's kind of what happened, really. I mean, she's not even kidding. That was the lore, more or less.
That was that my experience as well? I don't know.
No, I mean, maybe.
No, actual lore for ECC books
He found stuff in
Yeah.
the library that
in the paperwork. Yep.
broke his brain. Is what happened, yes. Okay.
Yeah, no, mine was a different reason than paperwork. Thank you, husband.
It was still the library.
Yeah, it was still in the library.
Still in the library. Anyway.
And Trashy got fired from librarian because Rue tricked him out of the book.
Yeah, and therefore he got demoted to latrine cleaner. All right. From Shy Red Fox to Dark and Fae, for watching out for me and so many others, ensuring we don't push ourselves too hard and bringing us all smiles. Thank you so much. From Shy Red Fox to Sable, for, where are we here? For believing in me and encouraging me to try what I thought was impossible. Yay! Whether I reach that goal or not, I know you believe in me. I do. And for being my self-care buddy this event. I really needed it. Thank you, my friend. Well, thank you for being my self-care buddy, and I know that you can do it. I know you can. And I can't wait to see it. But either way, you're right. Trying is the thing. I agree with you. From Shy to Moonflower, thanks for being my self-care buddy this month. I need the accountability this event especially, and thank you for being an awesome partner to work beside for Got Stuff. Big hugs offered. From Shy to Sparkles, thank you for being the awesome sauce. Can't agree more. And Moon too, right? I love your humor. It helps keep our spirits up, and I so appreciate you being the voice of reason too. Thank you for stepping up to the plate. I know Sparkles is the voice of reason. If you're worried, you should be. I certainly am.
Be very, 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 very scared.
He's got two sides. Seriously.
I know, I tease. You know I love Sparkles.
Yeah,
Oh, we all do.
we do. From Shy to Atoru, thank you for being an awesome mod. I know it's your job, but you are there whenever we need you, and we've needed you this tourney. Yeah, actually. Right, and that's been a thing. It's on my bullshit list. Yeah, you've handled things with tact and encouragement. Thanks. Hugs. Yes. All right. From Lady Winter to House Mollusca, thank you. You're such a great family. From Lady Winter to Angel in Darkness, love you, Angel, you're awesome. Yeah, I've been seeing you guys making friends over the course of this event. Like, you guys were already friendly, but I think you're making friends. It's really nice to watch. Lady Winter to JC Boom, I'm grateful to you. You've been wonderful with the encouragement. JC certainly is. Yeah. From Wordy Girl to Sable, for doing all the good things and trying to run Game of Tomes. Trying is the operative word there. God bless and much love to you. Thank you, Wordy. From Wordy Girl to Shyred Fox, for doing the good things and keeping everyone on track with Self-Care Mafia. God bless and much love. From Wordy Girl to NXNCC 1701A, Minster Fancy
Just call them
Pants.
Enterprise.
I have named him Enterprise because that is the designation of the Starship Enterprise and its serial number, by the way, for those of you who don't know. Right?
It's like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, he's going to be named Enterprise.
Yep. For cheering people on in the server and my live streams during sprints, God bless and much love to you. Yeah, actually, he's really cool. He's like a very enthusiastic brand new player who's very encouraging to other people. We love to see it. Welcome to the game. We're glad to have you. All right, from Sable to Catherine. For encouraging people in stream chat where she is kind of a fixture, and we love her for it.
Yes.
From Sable to Sparkles, for stepping up when we really needed it. From Sable to Terra, chat encouragement, which she is amazing at. These are very brief because I did them like right before we went live. From Sable to Shy and Daz, for encouraging my self-care. Thank you. I needed this. From Sable
Don't
to...
worry, Sable. The marshmallow gun is all set for you.
See, that's
whenever
the
you
thing.
need it.
I'm terrified of the marshmallow gun, so okay. Yes, we'll be good.
Yeah,
We'll
it's
be
gonna
good.
stick to fur. This is bad.
I hate being sticky. I have a neurodiverse absolute of being sticky. I would rather touch goo or snot or poop than be sticky. I am not interested in bit at all. Not. Yes. Okay. So marshmallow gun, good threat. Okay. From Sable to Flub, Rue, and Muchiro for popping in the VC at 2 a.m. for making sure I've eaten and taken my pills. Thank you. I need this.
Aww. I will let the child know.
From Rue to Chicha, coffee. That's all.
I am hoping that he actually heard that. Are you actually listening?
For those of you who don't know, research has recently indicated that milk is a better hydrator than water because it hydrates your cells better due to the particles in it. Therefore, coffee with milk in it is actually a fair hydrate. It's not perfect because the caffeine is a diuretic, but, and he pointed
But
this
the
out.
milk and water content, cancel it out.
Cheers, my friends! Anyway, from Rue to Faye, for helping point out an error with Tomebot and being so quick to get the word out about the World Anvil hack. Yeah, that was an adventure this week. For those of you who are unaware or may be unaware, the World Anvil Discord server was hacked this weekend. It crashed completely. A virus was spread. If you were taken in by this virus, please don't feel bad. It was very sophisticated. It looked legit. I'd have fallen for it if I'd been on the computer. I didn't. You know, yeah, it was only the Discord, not the website. That's worth noting, right? The website is still perfectly secure. They back it up in 8 different servers around the world, guys. Your data, there's nothing that's more secure for your data. I don't know of anything more secure for your data.
They are very security careful. What happened was there was an old bot that used an old authentication protocol that overrode two-factor authentication.
Mhm.
They have removed it. We have checked our bots.
Yep, that
All
was the
should be good.
first thing that I did. Yeah.
Is there a
Um,
dino
as
brave
a re-
enough to be a librarian? Is that what we're discussing?
and on the discussion of bots, I did remove one of the bots that was added by a person who left under not great circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason that I removed it was that particular bot provides a token that you can access the bot outside the server. So
Yeah.
I removed it for security reasons.
Thank you.
Yeah. Brilliant. Thank you.
We already have a bot in the server that does exactly the same thing that do. So
We're also in discussion as to whether or not those of us with mod or admin status have to have two-factor authentication to access Discord. Oh my god, I hate this so much. I cannot. Because, of course, I'm
I
going to
won't-
have to do it. But, yeah, I mean.
I'll help you through it. I'll help you find. There are multiple ways to do two-factor authentication, and some are easier than others.
Okay.
So,
Thank
Yeah.
you. I appreciate that. But yeah, we're planning on doing it because there's always got to be some asshole who wants to spoil nice things for everybody, right? And as long as people exist that are going to do this to Discord servers, we have to protect ours, right? So yep. Yeah, it's it's going to be a thing. We're working on it.
did the World Anvil Discord get any of their history back?
They got none of it back. All their
No.
channels are completely, all their archives, all the channels they've had were completely wiped. They've had to rebuild it.
Ouch.
They're rebuilding all the way from scratch. Their Discord is completely erased.
Ouch.
So one of the things that we are doing here very shortly is discussing what we can do to back things up. We'll have a security
Yeah.
meeting. We will share about what we decide to end up doing, so you guys don't have to worry. That will
Yeah.
be very soon.
Be
We've done everything we can at the time.
Yeah, be assured that we are taking it very seriously, and we will make sure that everything is as safe as possible.
Absolutely.
And keep an eye out for things that say verify when you go in a Discord server. Do not use it. This has
Hydra.
been known to affect other big sites, not just World Anvil. Not
Yes.
just World Anvil. It's eliminated at least one other big name Discord that I know of.
Oh,
Possibly
jeez.
more. Yeah.
Yeah, clearly it was part of a coordinated attack on Discord servers in general. Yeah, so we will take all necessary precautions that we possibly can in order to protect everything. We already have an archive made of the server template, so that if the server goes down, we will at least be able to recreate the channels within minutes, right? We have backed up the World Anvil site with an export. I do that about once a quarter, right? So that's been done. I will do it again after this event, right? What we're currently discussing also is how to back up the content of the channels on the Discord server, and we're looking for a practical way to do that. So if you have thoughts or know of something that you can suggest, we'll be interested in your suggestion.
There is not an inbuilt backup system in Discord for that, and I think people are going to badger them for that now. So
Yeah.
we're looking at alternative ways.
And
Making a
stretch and
Google
hydrate,
Doc
guys.
of all making a Google Doc of all the pinned links might be one way of doing it.
I
I do
we have
that
ideas.
for my own. Yeah, we've got ways and means of making sure that it's all there.
If necessary, I will go channel by channel, highlight, slide until I reach the end of it, and copy it into Google Documents. I will do that. I don't want
Likewise.
to, but I'm willing.
Yeah, we have options.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I have a question. Can I give some verbal flames of encouragement to a few people?
I mean,
Sure.
you're at work, sure. If you want to register them later when you're home, that'd be even helpful. But yes, go ahead and say them.
Right. Okay, so first one goes out to Moonflower. Thank you for not only playing games with me whenever I'm down, but also for keeping track of my notes and stuff. I know this week has been hard on them with the whole World Anvil virus thing, so and the whole Miko thing. This week has sucked for them.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to let you know they're awesome. They're amazing. Thanks for keeping me distracted and helping me stay calm. This one goes out to Sable for just being an awesome leader and keeping us on track with everything. You're awesome and amazing. Next one goes out to
Thanks.
Rue because Rue really acted fast on not only the whole Kuzma situation, but also the whole security thing. That was amazing. Good job on that. And this one goes out to Faye for being awesome and my friend and helping me through this whole transition thing, and Bard as well. Bard for helping me, like, keeping me on track and giving me advice for the whole becoming house leader thing. You're all awesome.
Yeah. Huggle sparkle.
Facts. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Moon lost a good deal of stuff. Like, basically, a bunch of the stuff that was on her computer. She kind of had to wipe everything.
Actually, she got stuff back.
Oh, did she?
Last I
Oh,
heard. Yeah, there was a backup, so which I am so happy for her. So
that's such a relief. Good for her. Won't
So-
affect us.
Ouch.
By the way, Moon had an archive of Game of Tomes
oh, she does
information.
say she did lose some stuff. I'm sorry.
Huggle's moon.
Yeah, Huggles
Yeah,
Moon.
hugs.
Yeah.
Anywho,
Yeah. Don't worry about Game of Tomes, right? Like Moon had a well designed archive of a bunch of Game of Tomes stuff. It may take me longer to find things, right? Because she had a much better organizational system for being able to find shit that we needed. But as far as I know, everything necessary is backed up somewhere else, either in our collective Google Drive, my, the GOT archive external hard drive that I use, right, or written down. Yeah, and she didn't even have all of it, right? So we haven't lost it. It just may be more difficult for me to find it in the next little while. So, good excuse for me to organize my shit anyway, I suppose. But so Game of Tomes is fine. It's Moon's personal stuff that was affected, which breaks my heart. But in terms of transparency of like what we know about what happened and how it affected us, I think we're good. Is basically what we're saying
Yeah.
here, and we're looking for ways to make sure that nothing like what happened to World Anvil happens to us in the future. So that's the TLDR, guys.
and Sable, you're heading out.
Basically having, yeah,
Cutting
you
out
are
a lot.
putting out.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I should be back. Pop out the window again, put up the camera again. Okay. Yeah. All right. So,
So
shall we move on?
what was the last thing I was going to say about that is that we're going to make sure that the important dot stuff is not just on one computer.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be
Yes.
shared.
We were already in the process of, like, a lot of things were already backed up in two places,
Absolutely not.
and one of those places went down, right? So we're going to, rebuild that and, yeah, make future plans for backups. Anyway, thank you, Rue, and thank you, Shy, and Moon, and all of you who worked so hard on the crisis, and Faye for alerting us to it. I am given to understand, which I just found out, right? And I'm sorry you guys had all this work. It all happened while I was gardening. I came back and it had been, it was over and had been dealt with, right? I gotta tell you, it's really quite a pleasure when that happens for me. I'm sorry that, crises come up, but I'm glad that we have a team that is competent and compassionate enough that I can just, come back and find that something has been dealt with, right? It's really, I'm sorry they had to, but I deeply appreciate you.
Well, we're a team,
Teamwork.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's very good. All right, so on to more fun things. Let's talk about the Litromantic games.
Booyah.
I'm excited. I've been kind of putting in some effort, and I see that I have competition, and I like that. I like that very, very much. So let's do it. Okay, so if I can see what I'm doing. Yes. All right, as you can see, in terms of total number of point results, Mollusca is in the lead, and this is not showing completely because of the border. We gotta figure out a way to...
Just pop it above the border.
Yeah.
Or turn the border off momentarily.
Yeah, we gotta find a way to do that so that it doesn't... we gotta make them smaller or something. Mess around with it. Okay. Is that above the border? No.
Yeah, I can make them smaller. You want me to go? Of course, you're editing it right now, so.
Yeah.
Next time I'll make them
After.
smaller.
Yeah. Let's set them up to be a template that's smaller for the future, and then if we just replace the graphic, I think that it just keeps it the same size if it was the same size.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, but Mollusca is currently leading with 39 points. I can't see what that says. There we go. Lapin is second place with 34.5 in terms of the point results. Melis has 34, so neck and neck with Melis. That's pretty cool,
Oh.
right? Sauropoda has 25 points. Avis has 16. Ilurus has 12. And Chiroptera is not yet on the board. For a total of 160.5 points. That is excellent, guys. That indicates a lot of participation, and we love to see it. Now, I'm going to just scroll that back down to where it should be so I know what I'm doing. Hopefully this one doesn't cut. Yeah, it cuts off important stuff too, so we'll roll it up. All right. So, member results. We have 3 participants from Melis, 2 from Avis, 2 from Sauropoda, and 1 each from Ilurus, Lapin, and Mollusca. Chiroptera is not yet on the board, so a total of 10 people participating from the various houses. That's pretty good for April. I know that Chiroptera has been busy, right? We'd love to see more people participate. The things about the Litromantic games is it's always about participation, right? So the idea is we want to see people get involved and doing things, so that's the point.
And be sure you participate only as much as you can handle.
Yeah, that's right. We don't want anybody to, yeah. Okay. So then, oh wow, look at this. Now that's an interesting result. So in terms of averages worked out, and this is what our actual score is, Sauropoda is kicking everybody's ass
Good job,
at 20
Sauropoda.
points. Well done, my friends. Well
Way to
done.
go, my dinos! Woo-hoo.
Right? Lapin is in second place with 9 points. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
How is
someone on zero?
Mollusca on 0?
And Ilurus.
I am
Is
confused.
that the wrong graphic she's asking?
I guess, but it says April 2025. Oh, was that last week? Ah,
Maybe.
okay. That's not the first time that's happened. All right. What that means is that when the graphic was replaced, whichever one of us replaced it, we're not actually selecting that layer. Because you have to select that layer and make it visible, which is a pain in
I didn't do the late games ones.
the Patuska. Yeah, I probably did. So just a second. Is this the one? Yeah, that's the one. Score results.
Give us the new one.
Okay, here's a new one. There we go. That's more what I expected to see. Mollusca is in the lead with 39 points. Didn't we look at this one? No. Okay. Lapin is at 34.5, and this is averaged out between their members and the participant and the scores, right? So yeah, Mollusca 39 points. Lapin is in second place with 34.5. We have Sauropoda with 12.5, Ilurus with 12, Meles with 11.34, Avis with 8, and Chiroptera, again, not on the board yet, for a total of 16.05 average points per house. Good job, guys. Now you see what I said about, like, I got competition here, because I see there's one molluscan on the board, right? One molluscan participated and one bunny participated, so we know those are me and JC. And JC's kicking my butt. So I gotta work harder this week. Yeah, see
It's
that?
a leader battle. It's even a leader battle.
Right? Guys, I learned
I'll let you all battle it out. I'll do what I can.
I learned the most cool thing, and now I understand a lot of why Game of Tones works the way it does, especially for neurodiverse people, right? I went to this wonderful workshop called World Building While Neurodiverse at World Building Con, the World Anvil put on, right? And I forget who it was who said it, right? But she had this acronym called PUNK, right? And the acronym stands for passion, urgency, novelty, and competition. If you want to motivate someone with ADHD, you need one or more of these things. Mm-hmm. Right? And I'm like, this explains everything. This explains everything. Why do I do my best work when I'm in a rank panic and it's an hour before deadline? Urgency, right? You know, why do I, I mean, I was already aware, passion, right? If I'm not interested, I don't do a good job. I try, right? Novelty. Oh, this is something I haven't tried before. Let's see if I can do it, right? And competition. Competition doesn't have to be like, neck and neck, bitter, neener, there's winners, losers. It doesn't have to be like that, guys. It can be, I don't want to let my house down, so I got to put in my best effort. That's competition. Or, oh, Daz is getting close to me in the word point score. I better write harder and make her work harder. Because, honestly, nothing would make me happier than Daz beating my score this time. Nothing. Because Daz is my friend and I'd be so proud, right? But I'm not going to let her do it easy, right? I'm going to make her work for it because otherwise it would be meaningless, right? So, yeah.
Way too much fun with that.
Right? We had good fun doing bodyguard boot camp last night, which I can't wait to talk about. It's the next thing on the agenda, as a matter of fact. So, honestly, that was a soliloquy for Daz to take it away. And I will.
There already?
Yeah, we're there already. I know.
Amazing. Bodyguard boot camp. This is where there is a one prompt a day, 5 days a week, in which you pick how long you want a sprint to be, pick a goal, a word count goal you want to reach during that sprint, and then you go for it. And if you make it, yay. If not, you have to do the punishment that the prompt tells you to do, which is then you have to take 5 minutes and write as many words as you can. But there's a little lore to it, which comes out every results stream, like today. We've had 10 participants so far in the Bodyguard Boot Camp. And week 1, if you completed week 1, you get a rank of page. And so far we have one person on that list, where Sable is now a page, has earned the rank of page. And on day 1, there were punishments. Oh yeah. These people who did not qualify, which is Quill, Daz, and Dawn Talon. I'm going back and doing all the weeks because there's always new people who join the Bodyguard Boot Camp, and so they get to be added to the inglorious list of punishments, so they got to be honored. So the 3 of us did not qualify and had to run through a gauntlet of our peers, all swinging wooden swords, with only a shield for protection. On day 2, Trashy, Happy, Dawn Talon, and Sable did not qualify and had to hit the military gym as punishment.
I apparently like push-ups. I don't know. I want to get buff. Rah! See? Rah!
On day 3, Trashy was the only one who did not qualify and had to sweep and mop all the main corridors of the Warren.
That took a while.
He's going to need new wheels after all that.
Probably. And definitely new shock absorbers and, yeah.
And on day 4, Daz and Trashy, thank you Trashy for tripping me, did not qualify and had to clean all 30 of the barrel-sized grills at the Watching Dogs encampment. Watching Dogs, the camp of neutral ground for all bodyguards of all houses to hang out with camaraderie with those who understand what it means to be a bodyguard. And nobody failed to qualify for day 5. Week 2, which was just this one that just finished, these people completed week 2 and achieved the rank of corporal. Duo, Happy, Beth, Pride, Daz, and Trashy. On day 6, Beth and Trashy did not qualify and had to fetch enough bamboo to fill the storage chamber. Eeps. Nobody failed day 7.
That's like war ration planning for House Iluris.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of work, guys.
But since there has to be bamboo everywhere, you have to fill that chamber.
We have to do it. They need it. If we have to put up House Iluris for the war, then they'll starve if they don't have it. We gotta have it, so yeah.
Nobody failed day 7. Trashy failed day 8, did not qualify, and had to care for the aggressive jackalopes. Sable, what are you doing with all these jackalopes?
It's part of the Lapin Legomorph Trust, right? Since the Lapin, there's Legomorph cryptids in the world now, and we can document them, and a colony of jackalopes moved into a cave near the Warren. So instead of trying to move them, which is difficult because they can be very aggressive animals, instead we, kind of created a little enclosure for them, and they're part of an exhibit that you can come see at the same time that you come to look at Alacraira's garden.
I had to kick some out of the dragon cave.
Oh dear, I'm sorry about that. Have you spoken to the keepers because they would want to know that there was an escape? Did they burrow out?
No, it wasn't the ones that were in the enclosure. It was new ones that joined.
Oh, okay.
And I've pointed them to the keepers, and they happily settled in.
Great. Thank you. Good to know. I appreciate
I do believe
that.
one of your jackalopes keyed Trashy's paint job, so you might have to give him a new paint now for that because you got, these scratches.
Yeah. Okay. No, we'll cover that expense, of course. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm sure I've got a couple of coins that can cover that.
Day 9, Trashy is the only one who did not qualify and had to clean the beaches clear of lakeweed and goose poop.
There's lots of cobra chickens there. It's a mess on the shores of Okanagan Lake.
And nobody failed day 10. Now when you go on there, all the week 3 prompts have been added.
Awesome. Daz and I will be holding write-ins on Thursday evenings in the Got Write-ins channel, where we'll be working on Bodyguard Boot Camp and whatever else write-ins. If you guys want company while you're working on it, we have a lot of fun doing this. You're quite welcome to join us as we egg each other on and laugh at each other. It's really cool. It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
It's a blast. We had a fun time last night, and people joined us. It was awesome.
It was good. It was very good.
Awesome words there, Swift Shadow. 462 for the pandas.
Yeah, and we're talking, and Swift Shadow's writing, which is awesome. And making fun of us for talking, apparently. Which is awesome. All right, let's have some results here, guys. Wait, no, I almost forgot. We have other events. What am I doing? I'm getting ahead of myself. Whoa. Sable, calm down. Calm your britches. Okay. Wigno challenge.
Yeah.
How are we doing with the Wigno challenge? Is James in the chat or has he already gone to bed? I wouldn't
No,
blame
he
him.
had to go to family time.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, James is in charge of the Wigno challenge. If you are a Dust Warrior, that is, you play word for the words in addition to Game of Tones, they have the signature monster that you defeat with writing called a Wigno. And they have a bunch of varieties of Wigno depending upon the event. So currently, usually he does something, a variation on the Wignos every event. The conceit is that Wignos are a new cryptid, and he wants them rescued rather than causing problems, so you can bring them to the Lapin Wigno Sanctuary, which is sponsored by our captain of Ausla, right? And that's the conceit. Currently, we have what I'm calling cake Wignos. That's the 10th anniversary birthday Wigno. It looks like a cake. It looks like a flying cake.
Cool.
It's adorable. We are rescuing cake Wignos. If you do all 3 birthday anniversary quests that use that feature the birthday Wigno, you will have saved 25. Right? I know that I've done these quests. I know that Rue has done these quests. I don't know who else may have done these quests, but yeah, that's the information so far. You did finally defeat the last of the Wignos. Yay! Oh yeah, go ahead, Shai.
Just pulling off the Tourney of Tales website here. James did say that a Google form will be available for reporting after the event, and if you need something to track your Wigno count with, James can provide a spreadsheet. So
Awesome.
Awesome. You'll drag him off to the sanctuary, no credit required. You defeated the last of the winter Wignos. That's awesome. Right? And Happy did the birthday Wignos. Yay! That's awesome.
And I found a bunch of new Wignos that James is planning of an event for, I believe, the July Tourney. He's going to be including those.
Yeah, I didn't know they existed because they come from one of those exhibition areas, or right?
And side quests.
Yeah, a side quest, right? So I am now doing the side quest string in order to have them in my queue, because I didn't. Yeah.
I also found a new one in the spaceship area as well, which is the Wigno version 0.244.
That's cool.
0.44, it's called.
There's also a Void Wigno, which is an endurance monster.
Yeah, that's an endurance one, though. It's annoying.
I seriously thought about setting up like a whole thing, and I wish I'd had time. Perhaps we'll do this in July, right? But for a Dust Warrior thing, right? I thought it's the hologram one, yeah. I thought it might be fun to do like, the Void monsters are loose in the Warren. You can help defeat them. Do as many of the For the Words Void quests as you can. You know?
I've been doing those.
So. We're talking Moon's right.
Yes.
Another 50 words for Iluris. Them pandas, they're going to dark horse ahead again.
Yep.
It's awesome.
So get the words.
Get the words. Okay, so exercise challenge. There's an exercise challenge. Basically, that's our fault. The chaos people. Yeah. We want you to move. We don't really care how, but we know that we spend a lot of time sitting in these chairs, tippy-tapping. We want you to... Shy. Yeah.
It's so true.
It's true. I had forgotten it a couple of times now, but yes, we want you to move. We want you to exercise. There are plenty of things you can do to exercise. We don't expect you to do weight training or jogging every day, right? If you want to do weight training or jogging, that counts. You're welcome to do that. But we have plenty of suggestions for ways to get your body active and moving, including things like chasing a slinky downstairs or going on a walking tour, right, of some, historical site in your area, right? There's even stuff... Exactly, right? You did that, right? You guys, there's even stuff for, if your mobility is limited. We just want you to move because it's good for your body, right? If you do it every day, there is a titanium medal badge at the end of the month for you. And there are, other badges, gold, silver, bronze, right? and I think copper for participation, right? Just as many days as you do it, log it somewhere. We don't care how you log it. Tara did it with post-it notes because I challenged her to do that with a challenge accepted in November, right? And whenever you want to do it, I have a regular tracker I use in my bullet journal. There's calendars that I provided on the link. Yeah.
Heavy metal.
Digital metal badges.
Sorry, heckling
headbanging
you in the
medals.
chat.
But yes, they're digital medals, but we will reward you. They're badges, basically. We will give you badges for doing the thing. So, yes, and thank you for providing the link, Shy. Have I forgotten anything as far as the ongoing events? Penwall Challenge. Still ain't done. Gonna have to wait till next week. Sorry. Challenge week. Coming up next week. Next week will be, I think we said next week is the start, right? Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, allergies here. Yes, next week.
Lee has a question.
Yes.
Van and RPG stream was too focused on the raid into other game in the fundraiser, and like my players pitched stuff that I forgot to put my words in, and I know I want to pull it after the fact. I need Sable's blessing.
Yeah, go for it. Thank you
Yeah,
for letting
put 'em
us
in.
know. Right. And actually, this is a good time to bring up, because you're watching it in real time, the action here. The reason why we have rules about you must submit the words in the stream you're in is so that we can track the words you're submitting and the rate at which you're submitting them, right? And the reason why we do that is so that we can catch cheating, right?
Yeah.
We don't expect that anybody will be like intending to cheat. We're not checking everybody's scores all the time, but we have had people who have significantly inflated their word counts in the past, and the only way we can keep track of that is by monitoring how often they typically submit words. Some people will do it at an incredibly fast rate, and some people will do it at a much less quick rate. But when there's a jump, we take notice. You know, and sadly, you know, we don't like to do this because this is an honor system, but we have had problems with it before. So that is why we check it. That's the only reason. We're not trying to be an asshole and exclude you from getting words, right? We want to encourage you, as a matter of fact. But
Yeah, Lee put them in.
thank
Put
you.
them in.
But that's why the rules exist. That's why Lee had to ask. But that's awesome. Glad you put them in. Thank you. Your stream is on Twitch VOD and there's not redeems from my channel. Okay.
Also, as a
believe
note
you,
to
Lee.
people who have problems or emergencies with that, this is why you also have your house leader you can turn to too. You don't have to just ask Sable, you ask your house leader, because it's to help keep Sable from being over inundated with people doing that. You can ask your house leaders.
Any one of the house leaders are fully empowered to make that decision, by the way. We just have to be informed. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're not talking about something like that, so
Yeah.
we're talking like thousands
Yes.
that
Yeah.
have been.
It was a huge jump.
It's
It was
also
crazy.
why the limit is now 10,000 per redeem.
Yeah.
But we do take note of things like every redeem over 5,000 gets flagged as something that should be looked at, right? I routinely have redeems in the flagged redeems, right? For that reason, right? Things like what's happening with Shy and Daz is something we would take notes with. They've achieved a thing, right? Where they've like made a jump and they're getting word totals this time that they have not gotten before. I'm not suspicious because I know what's happening there, right? I know how they're doing it. They've talked to me about it. They're excited about it, you know?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited about it too. They're probably both going to reach 100,000 this time. And
Okay, so people need to have a goal of, increasing their word counts to be flagged.
yes.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
If the muse
Awesome work
hits
for
you
the
and
dinos
it's burning,
lately.
it goes.
Awesome, Lee.
Yes.
Awesome.
Hooray. Lee might cross that mark this time too. Speaking of which, I think we've run out of challenges and events to talk about, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's
Yep.
get to some results, gang.
Alrighty.
I think I'm going to celebrate some individual results first because we were talking about that, and then go with the score. I realize that that is a break of
Fair
pattern,
enough.
but that seems like apropos. Do you guys agree?
Yeah, that's fine.
Everyone good with that?
Yes.
All right. First is this.
We did it!
We did it, guys! 1 million words. We're so happy to see that. That's
Nice
always a
one.
great joy when we get to do the fireworks. It makes me so happy. Congratulations, everyone. You kicked ass. All right. Actually, you know what? No, you're right. That leads better into the score, doesn't it? Okay.
Yep.
We'll do the score. The score is... Where are we here? Na. Right, we're gonna go do and scroll this up so we can see everything, and then we're going to put it up. All right, current score. Is this the correct week 2? Okay, yes. House Mollusca continues to lead with 340,534 words. House Lapin
Well done,
continues...
sweeties.
Right? House Lapin continues to be kind of hot on their tentacles with 297,250 words. House Siluris is in third place with 136,554 words for them and 82,653 words for their Millie's allies, for a total of 219,207 words. Great, these are great totals, guys. House Sauropoda is in fourth with 132,427. And Chiroptera is hanging in there at the moment. I know that they have like a lot going on this month, so we know that the very fact that they're participating is a win, and that's awesome. Right, 20,546 words for them and 26,131 words for their Avis allies, for a total of 46,677 words. I will point out that neither one of their famous power writers are participating this event. We have neither Mr. Big T. Anderson nor Eli, right? So that is everybody else, right? Which we never get to see, and it's really cool to see you guys doing so well, right? I never get to see how you guys do, so I'm loving this, right? For a total between us of 1,036,095 words. Well done, everybody, for April. That is awesome.
Say, Dinos, you guys awesomely impressed me. I am honored to have you in my house. Look at what we've done.
Right? Look at
Amazing.
that.
We're
That
on
is...
the brink of overrunning the pandas.
Yep. Yep.
Melee's is helping them stay afloat, though. We're doing it.
Yeah.
That's right. Look, you guys go is right. That is really cool. I'm also really happy to see that, you know, things are paying off for Mollusca, right?
Oh, yeah.
You know, Mollusca is always the house to beat, right? And then somebody always like dark horses it from them at the last minute. You know, I'm really like, this is a good margin, right? Lapin can still catch you, right?
Oh, I've got quite a lot of edits to still to do.
Yeah, lots of people can still catch you there, right? But we're gonna have to work for it if we want that, right? And that's really, you know, that's really nice to see. Really nice to see, guys. So
Yeah, I'm totally impressed with Chiroptera, considering everything.
right,
Chiroptera and the burbs.
Yeah.
It's
yep.
like, oh no,
But
I'm not
y'all
gonna say
are
it 'cause
representing,
okay,
so-
no, I'm not gonna do it. I'll behave.
Well, were you going to write a filk? Is that what we were doing?
I was gonna do Batty and the Benny and the Jets.
Yeah.
Batty and the Burps.
Yeah, you're right. You know somebody's
Okay.
going to nag you into going, you know you got to write that now, right, Daz? You know you got to. You know you got to.
No, no, oh no, I got other things.
No, no, you got to write it. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. I'll challenge you. Come on.
Come on, Sable.
Okay,
If I do,
For
you
now.
have to sing it.
deal.
Shit!
I don't even know the song, but I'll figure it out. I don't care. Fine.
You don't challenge Sable with a filk. You just don't. No.
I'll try anything. I don't mind looking ridiculous. It's fair.
So, Melly's in the lead of the minor houses.
Yeah, as far as minor houses go, we have Millie's with 82,653 words, and Avis with 26,131 words. We have had 55 Tome Knights play with us this time. April is one of our quieter events, so that's a really good total, guys, and I'm really nice to see. We've had 1,525 redemptions. That's a lot for April. Right? And there are 18 streamers streaming with us right now. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, exactly, Lee. Lee says, yeah, okay, so Happy says, we're doing a crazy filking thing over in Penwall. Come hang out. Yes, okay, so the challenge is the pandas, those who are participating, have decided they're each going to write a filk a day.
Oh my gosh.
I think they're
That's a challenge.
lunatics. I said, you get to enter one in the filking contest. I am not reading them all. Oh, not each. Total. Okay. That's a little bit more of a relief there. That's okay. They're still insane, but awesome. Right? Since I'm judging the filking contest, I thought, yeah, conflict of interest if I get involved, but I'm jealous. So go play, because I can't. Right? It's amazing. Quill's actually participating, which is great. Right? Quill is filking. Be afraid. Definitely scared. Yep. Yep, the limit for submissions for the filking contest has always been one. Exactly. One, judged by lyrics. Right? So if you want to perform it, that's cool. Right? But we're judging by lyrics. Yeah, did I actually think she'd say no? Did you actually think she'd say no? Yeah, no. Lee says, listen, I got a banger filk. I might record it pre-end of the month if Sable doesn't mind the spoiler. I don't mind the spoiler. People have done that before. Right? Honestly, if I had my way, right, I'd prefer that the performances happen after the judging of the contest. Right? Because I'm concerned that, if you get something in your head, it might have an advantage. Right? But that's not the rule. And if you want to do it beforehand, we are here to celebrate fun. Let's have some fun. We have very little filks this time. People are tired. I don't know, right? I didn't, I did one filk in one video, and I haven't had other ideas for filk since because I got other things I'm working on this time. But, if you want to do it, that's cool. And like Lee says, filk is almost impossible if you aren't willing to look a little ridiculous. Exactly. You have to be willing to look ridiculous. I can write more for fun. Yes, I could. I could finally I might polish off the Hey Soul System filk. Is that like Hey Soul System da 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 da? Is that what we're filking? That's cool.
To be honest, this wouldn't be my first filk I've written, and I think I do okay writing filks.
I think you're a good filker, Daz. I like your filks. I had to explain to my downstairs neighbor what filking was when I told him I would be recording. Yeah. I can't wait to hear it, guys. I can't wait to hear this stuff, guys. Do it! Do it! It makes me happy!
Great. Just to make me slow down on my words to write a film.
Light edits by
I'm
time.
actually, yeah, I know. I'm just joking away.
Okay.
No.
Okay, gang. Let's celebrate some individual accomplishments. I would really like to. Let's do it, because we have seen some great stuff this month. Right? It makes me very happy to see this. Alright, so, writers who have achieved 10K or more by week 2. Darkened Fae, James Woodwright, Cutesy Cat, Pride Ascending, Sunny L, Author Beth, Quill of Quality, Atoru, The Kids Are Asleep, Enterprise, Aaron Ree, Mr. Teacher Writes, Desdemona Rose, Tara Faye Bell, and Blade of Glory 6. For those of you who don't know, Darkened Fae is Fae. James Woodwright is her captain of Ausla. Pride Ascending is Prince Jean of House Lapin. Sunny L is Princess Sunny of House Lapin. Author Beth is one of the Raptor Squad. Quill of Quality is also known as Oriel, also known as just Quill in general, and a vocal, which is funny because they're mute. So it's cool that they're vocal, Avician, right? A Toru, our house librarian there. Enterprise is also known as NXNCC1701A. Right? Mr. Teacher Writes is Sparkles, the new leader of House Iluris. Desdemona Rose is an Inky. We know who Aaron is, right? I don't have to repeat that. All right. Tara Faye Bell is Queen Tara of House Chiroptera, and Blade of Glory 6 is Blade, also a Brock tree of the Mellies. So,
Yeah.
congratulations, guys.
So
I'm just
glad to
mentioning
see
this
all
in
those
case...
names up there.
Right? Right? I'm sorry for the babble. I just wanted to make sure everybody knew who we were talking about based on how you know them, right? So...
You're breaking up really bad, Sable.
that explains a lot. Okay. 1 second. Here we go again. Mutter, mutter, mutter. The battle with Discord.
Disco being a boat.
All right, so congratulations, everybody. I'm sorry, I was just saying the reason why I was saying so many names is because I wanted to make sure that everybody knew who I was talking about, no matter how you know them. Right? So, yeah. All right. Writers who have achieved 25K or more at this point include Fox writer Shy Red Fox, story arcs and subplots, aka Happy, Sad. JC Boom, The Bard with Many Names, The Tiger Writes, aka Kindar, L Hawk 99, aka Raptor Lee, Lady Winter, author, and you know what? I think there's one at the bottom that I can't see, so I'm going to move it up. No, it's still not far enough up. Where the hell are you? Alright, I didn't save it. Nope, that was it. Okay. Congratulations,
okay, I was, like,
guys.
Looking at it.
Good job, guys.
I'm gonna head out. See y'all later.
Bye,
I'll
Shy.
post the stuff on the Tourney page later. So.
Alrighty. Go have a good evening.
Hey, Soul System, I just thought you ought to know your colonies for humanity. Oh, it's good. Alright, and finally, no, wait, no, there's more finally. There's like a few things this time. Those who've achieved more than 50K at this point are Sable Aradia and Dazzlecat.
Not racing, really.
No.
If you don't know who these two are, where the heck have you been?
Put it up, Daz. Put it up.
Alrighty. I think you gained on me again.
I don't know. Nope.
Yep.
You've gained on me. You're only 6,000 words behind now.
Well done. Well done, you two.
I'm having a great time with this. This is a
This
lot
is
of
fun.
fun. Yeah.
I'm chasing Sable because if I catch her, I get to shake her down for all her Easter chocolate.
Yep. Yep. And apparently I already have bald spots in my tail because of those raptor teeth.
We'll catch you.
Can you imagine this bunny just running away from a fucking dinosaur? Oh, it's awesome.
I didn't know you had that much speed in you.
Right? Alright, writers who have achieved more than 75k at this point. Tal, aka Element Eds, and Duo Chan Fan. I think I'm not too far away from Duo. Right? I think Duo is like within grabby distance of me, so I mean, I'm working on it, you know. Duo doesn't have to know. She doesn't have to worry about, you know, me doing that, but but I do kind of keep an eye on Duo's totals and try to see if I can at least keep within striking distance. So all right, and last but not least, because we have those two, the crazy people who have achieved more than 100k at this point, Angel in Darkness, as nobody is surprised to hear. Congratulations.
That is impressive.
Right?
Way to go.
But I'll point out, there's no shortage of people who are within striking distance of that goal. Next week around, there's going to be a few people who will have crossed this 100k. Right? Including at least 2 or 3 people who never have before. And that makes me joyously
That's always
happy.
nice to see when people bust their goals.
Exactly. And what do you know, guys? That's all we have. So we're actually going to finish at something resembling on time.
We
Mm-hmm.
do that.
5 minutes. Within 5 minutes.
Change the stream title, please. Yes, we'll do. Thank you all so much for joining us. I hope you guys have had as much fun with the tourney and with the stream as I have today.
I will put the
Get them in
announcement
quick.
up.
Get your words in quick.
Yeah, that's true. Bring out your words. Bring out your words. Bring out your words.
There you go. Announcement up.
Thank you, Roo. Woohoo. I made no words. I was too busy blabbering away.
Right? Although we did do about 5 minutes worth of role play live on stream. We could claim points for that.
We'll give a grace of that for the folks. We'll let that go for the folks.
Fair. All right, we have 480 words for Avis from Quill. We have 276 words from Happy for Iluris. Good job.
And don't forget, next weekend is Easter weekend.
Yes, next weekend is Easter weekend. Challenge week starts the minute this stream ends on the Saturday Easter weekend and ends the minute that the stream starts on week 4.
I believe I'm
Alrighty.
taking part in the challenge week.
Wait, what? In a week, right? Correct.
Yes, on the 19th it starts at the end of the stream, and it will end on the 26th at the beginning of that stream.
Yes.
Yep. So I better get my book moving and do all my heavy ethics.
Yeah, you'd better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, it should have been
Alright.
on that stream. It should have been that instead of this. So, yeah.
Not this stream, no.
Yeah, not this stream. Next stream. Next stream.
The results streams.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
No, that's on us. That's on us.
Yes. If I said it wrong, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Didn't mean to give anyone a heart attack, but yes.
Hashtag.
Next week.
Hashtag Undead Folk Band Revival.
Right? All right, gang. We'll be bringing down the stream now and bringing the lobby back up. Thank you again for joining us. Have a great time. I'll see you around the Discords, if not before.
Keep the muse inspired, people. Look at what you've been doing. 1,000,000 words.
Woo!
Woot!